So I've been talking about everything but our game lately. And that's some of just it's year-end stuff, and there's a bunch of things going on, but also we are in the middle of updating, and it's an update that's unexciting. But I can say that, our launch and sales over Christmas break were okay. They were not up to the expectations that we were hoping for. And so that makes us kind of have to focus in on different things. And for us right now, that's making sure that we're on EGS. So why would you say you'd want to be on the Epic Games Store? Do we expect a lot of sales there? Not really. We're not really expecting sales there, but what we do get out of that is then our mod tools are available widely, and you don't have to email me directly to ask for mod tools. That opens them up, and that gives a lot more access. Currently, our community is pretty active, and we're going to do some work around that to make that work a little bit better and a little bit more active so that people have agency over it. One of the good things, because I think these are the kind of questions you start getting, is like, well, you're just going to shut the game down. No, we're not. We've set it up purposely in a way that the game lives on forever. There's no cost to us, so we'll always keep it up. And we're probably going to drop the price down a little bit, and it's really about the community that's there. And if you want to play, come join us, or you can get your friends to play. It still works really well, single player to 8 player, and you can bring people in. But you're probably not going to find as many games as we would hope online, right? And that's the reality of where we're at and kind of where people are. We were joking, Fortnite gives you like 10 games worth of things you have to do every week. So let alone if you just have a little bit of time. But it's a great game to play with your friends, and it's really fun that we have playing versus, and especially playing versus with our community. So we're still updating, we're still fixing bugs, we're still doing all those kind of things while we're concentrating on that. And so in the never-ending quest of it never being never-ending, sorry there's a bunch of noise going on, but I have to keep these up because we are trying to get this update out, and we're going back and forth with making sure that we have social parity. On EGS, you need to make sure that how you interoperate and whatever those words are with the community needs to be the same across all, which is fair, right? That's the same thing that Xbox asks for. But we have one little snag. We had a power outage today, which power outage, you would normally think, well, okay, Chet can't work, but the other people can work. When we closed the office, we moved the build machines into my basement. Shh, don't tell our internet provider. But so we build our builds out of here to push to other places. We actually have our Perforce and other things offsite. We have servers for that. But this is the one that we just moved here because it was quicker. And it was just one of those like, one day we'll fix this for real. We didn't fix it for real. So the power went down, which means we can't fix this, which means when Epic rightly calls out some things we have to fix to go live, we can't fix them because the power is out. And I just got the power out. I just got the power back about an hour ago when I posted the first video. It really is just never ending. It is always something. That said, I think the game's still $10. Pick it up. It's fun. I have a lot of fun. I am still going to say that it is, the thing that I wanted to make, and it's fun. It just took a long time to get here, and the communities and the kind of the world and the community and all of that is just kind of the different place, and that's the thing we have to work with. We still have our really active community where we play not just our game but other games as well. That's discord.gg/StrayBombay. That's discord.gg/StrayBombay. And I still stream, and I stream occasionally on TikTok, but mostly now on YouTube. I'm actually going to give up Twitch maybe a little bit because Twitch has been weird to me lately and not really seeming to grow where YouTube does. And that's just my name, Chet Falasek at YouTube. I'm lazy when it comes to naming. Okay, but I'm not that bad at naming. I went to a bakery this weekend called Saint Bread. And when I asked them what kind of bread they had for sale, they said they didn't sell bread. That's bad naming. They sell bread uses, if you're wondering. So you can get avocado toast, but you cannot get the bread that they make the avocado toast out of. That's some hipster. Yeah, right? All right. But that was a crisis. That was a struggle. Yeah, so that is where we are on the game. Updates really about fixing a bunch of bugs on episode 5 and some other little things and kind of ratcheting some stuff up and playing around with some things. And really seeing how else we can open up stuff and make sure the modders are supported and stuff as they continue to make weird and cool things. And really a couple times a week, one of the modders are in there playtesting stuff. So if you want to come in and playtest with them, they set it up. Anybody can go into looking for a game and do /create and create a game and invite people in and set it up. And we probably don't talk about it enough, but man, versus mode, if you just have one friend, there's a crazy mode you can play. You can play one-on-one where there's no survivor bots and there's no special bots. It is common, mixed in with you and your friend, mano a mano. You got to make sure you can parry off those grabs because they will end the game. And it's a really weird, high-stake, strange game to play. You can check it out. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, continuing on, I like to create things and I like to make things. And so sometimes it's making videos, sometimes it's making games. And, I'm just going to continue on doing that into the new year and we'll see where it goes. Hope everybody else, I don't think I said that. Hope everyone else having a good new year. I mean, I wish the power was on. It's really windy here in Seattle. It's insanely windy. That's what took the power out. It's weird. When you report the power out, they're like, oh, there's 106 other customers out of power with you. And I'm like, 106? I'm like doing the math of like, is that individuals or households? How do they know people in the house? It must be households. 106 doesn't sound like a lot, but then it is a lot because there's not that many houses in our neighborhood because it's weirdly late. I don't know. But we're trying to get one of the machines up. We think actually one of the machine's drives died. So I'm looking now. So that's why like I said, I have all this on because I'm literally looking at, oh no. So one of the drives died, which means we're not dead in the water. It just means everything's going to be slower. Or I'm going to have to go out to the utility room and turn it on and off and cry. Sometimes that works. I've often said on technology and in baseball, if doing it the right way doesn't work, have you tried doing it with crying? Because sometimes that works. Literally, this thing just needed to last a little longer. Why? Come on, drive. Come back. All right. So that's where we are. I just want to give an update. Yeah. And, I continue to update here and on depending on where you're seeing this, on TikTok or on YouTube. Either one, you can ask me questions. It's easier on TikTok because I can just reply to the question, where YouTube, I got to remember to reply to the question because it's a little different. I wish I had a better way to do that. But yeah, always happy to kind of talk about what people want to hear about. But of course, remember, I'm not going to be your oracle for Valve. I'm not going to give you the dirt on people or secret stuff. And I am not going to help you if you get VAC banned. Get a lot of friend requests that want me to help them being VAC banned. I ain't gonna help you on that, my friend. It wasn't your brother playing. Here's a weird one. Just to babble for a minute more. Every cheater thinks everybody else cheats and can't believe nobody else cheats. Did you know that? It is the weirdest thing with cheaters. They just assume everybody else is cheating and they just got caught. Like they can't see that people wouldn't cheat, wouldn't even think of cheating. It's a weird mental thing, man. It's like when they arrest the creepy serial killer and they always hurt animals when they were young. It's kind of like that, but with game cheating, which all right, probably not a line, but I'm sure they have some kind of weird thing about them. I don't know. All right, I am really off the deep end here because I'm just looking at all the warning and errors on the drive right now. I'm not. Somebody else is remotely in to it, and I'm looking at their remote, and I'm going to cry. All right, I got to go out and reboot a computer and cry.